Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is Friday, May 31st, 2019, the last day of May, and you may have noticed, as the game is updating for me at the moment, but I am in a new position on the screen compared to previously. Today, of course, is more of the Angels Bob's Space Extension mod. I'm gonna just move the mic a little bit here, just so that it's a little bit closer to me. Yeah, and it's let's just make sure it's not too obnoxious in the view. Anyway, so yeah, I am here. I am here in this particular corner now. I'm also ever so slightly bigger. Hello, patch notes. I've already sort of read through this. There's a Friday Fast Facts, or whatever they call it. Friday Fact stuff. Their usual blog posts from the developers saying, hey, we fixed a thing with inserters inserting, so now they're ever so slightly faster and consistent. Okay? And then the actual good part of it is they showed sprite updates to ore types: iron, copper, stone, coal, and uranium. All of the vanilla ore types, which, yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. Those updated sprites. It's actually a set of several sprites for each ore type that the game just randomly picks to add additional variation to make it look more like a raw ore, which is really, really neat and cool. Ah, what else should I mention before we really dig into today outside of I have changed things? I have also changed a little bit on the actual recording setup, specifically for the VOD. So I'm now in Streamlabs OBS recording separate audio channels for my voice and for the game, because I have been noticing there is that ever so slight delay in the actual game audio track when I do the recording, and after I finish the rendering of the VOD, there's just this ever so slight delay. But if I try to fix it, then my voice will be off by that much too. So I've separated the audio tracks. I've done some testing to see if all of that works. I'm pretty sure all of this is working. The stream is getting a combined channel, while my local recording is recording two individually separate channels. Anyway, that's what I wanted to make note of, in case there's any difference going forward. So, what did we leave off with last time? I'm pretty sure... Now, I forget exactly what I was ending off with, but I'm pretty sure we're working on getting Nitric Acid set up. Ooh, this is moving rather quickly, actually. Really now. Really? Okay. Definitely consuming all of those. This is probably one thing that I need to take care of, is just my catalyst production. Needs more catalysts as I drink my coffee. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to make note of. It seems as if it is on my end, the connectivity issues that I've been having with Twitch over the past couple of days. So, unfortunately, I don't know exactly what the problem is. I reset my modem yesterday, and that didn't seem to fix the problem. I might have to just do a full uh, restart, actual power down and restart of the computer and see if that helps at some point. But otherwise, it may just be a function of how hot it's been in this room. Like, we're talking 90 degrees Fahrenheit plus lately. So it is possible there's some issues related to that. Alright, so that's hydrofluoric. Next is nitric. I want my nitric. I can do shit. Mark 3. Oh boy, Mark 3 machines. So that can go away. Right, I was working on bringing the ores down last time. That's what I did. I got my silver and aluminium ores over here so that I could do the specific catalyst stuff that I wanted to do. This is Givelite, isn't it? Yeah. Do I want to do anything with this patch of Givelite? I don't think so. Oh, hello, tech. Oh, boy. I don't need this for anything. Can't do much with you yet. Can't do much with you yet. Can't do anything with you yet. I mean, this will give me better radars. But I'm not producing gray science. Gray military science at all. At this point in time. Um... Let's just pick up robotics too, because I could do that. And this would give me the Mark II bots, which I can make these. I can make Mark II bots. Now, for reference, I want to get up to these bots. These are the bots that I want. So, fusion-powered bots, Mark IVs, they are basically identical to the purple versions. Maybe. That says cargo capacity 12, cargo capacity 12. Yeah, so they're basically the same same speed, but they don't need to charge. So the more you have of these, the better. Because they lose absolutely zero time to charging. So that's what I want to work towards. They do require portable fusion reactors, which we can probably make at this point. LDSs and logic boards, the green boards. We're going to be wanting to get those for ourselves at some point rather soon, and that will require military science as well as the utility science. So, yeah, and that will require LDS and all this good stuff. LDS is titanium and a ton of aluminum. So, the one thing about this Angels is just the sheer amount of aluminium plates that we're going to be needing. If you thought we need a lot of iron, which we do, that is the number one thing, ore type that we need a lot of. The number two is aluminium. Absolutely. No contest. It is aluminium as the one that requires the most. So this will be making ammonia. So remember, I start with needing to make the ammonia with the red metal catalysts. So this is 2 steps here. Start with the ammonia, and I need to keep watch on exactly how much of each of these is needed, because say I have lots of modules in here and it really speeds up the process, this can hit 1200 really quickly, since each machine uses a fair amount of hydrogen and nitrogen. Which does remind me, I need to bring hydrogen and nitrogen over. I might make nitrogen locally. I might do that locally, but maybe not. Nanobots, there you go. So, hydrogen and nitrogen. Where are they? Alright, well, here's hydrogen. I might not be running nitrogen on the bus. In which case, that's fine. In fact, I will most likely just make it locally. I want to get to the point, or get to a point, where I can feel very comfortable transitioning into the robots and into modules and all of that. I'm going to need a lot more iron, apparently. Let's go grab some iron and steel and all that good stuff. Also, I guess I should grab more undergrounds. So I'll just head on over and take care of that right off the bat. Oh, I guess I need to go. I had my editor open on the other screen for Streamlabs OBS when I need to be on live. Okay. Hello, tech. Give me that, please. Give me a bunch of these. Then I need these guys. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm going to... How many of those? Good. I don't really need this. I just need to load Load quickly. I should do the same thing with, like, everything. Just have a little, basically a mall here that I can just run up to and grab things. Also, because I changed my position, you can now see all of the handcrafting being done. You could also see any commands that I do much more clearly. What else? What else? What else? Just to Shift C, get rid of stuff. And the undergrounds. Yeah. Then those, and get rid of those, and get rid of those. Hello, tech. Tech is going rather quickly. Sure, logistic slots, whatever. I don't have the robots for those right now. Oh, and since we're storing everything, we can now see, oh, hey, maybe at some point I should, you know, increase my production to like 15 per second, or 50 or 45 per second, maybe. I don't know. Here, take more. More! Alright, so I should have sufficient stuffs. Oh, hey, I can make salination plants. We'll get to that. Oh, trust me, we'll get to that, and I have a lot to talk about in regards to that. You. And you. Why iron? Oh, clay. The clay is here. So yeah, I'm making a bit of nitrogen here. I am bussing it, apparently. Come on. I'm free. So nitrogen is here, and it hasn't been brought across at all. So I'll go ahead and do that. I do need a lot more production of it, though. Ollie. I'm gonna grab some more undergrounds of the plastic pipe. Now I'm pretty sure plastic pipes aren't used in the crafting of anything, unlike I think bronze or brass pipes are used. I am using this for stuffs. Apparently. And this is just full. I need more lime. Actually, what I need is to prioritize the left input. That's what I need to do, is just prioritize that left input, and off I go. Okay, now let's get this all set up for additional nitrogen production. Oh yeah, that's a thing as well. You can get even more sulfuric acid through all of this process. This is not the greatest, but it exists if you need more. Anyway, let's see, up to 18. Alright. I should be able to at least keep these. Wait, how many is that? 10. Now, how many of these guys will that fill? Yeah, I'm going to cut this. Bring it over a bit. Oh yeah, I can do hydrazine now, can't I? Yes, yes, yes! I could do hydrazine, which is ammonia and monochloramine. Monochloramine is sodium hypochlorite, which is sodium hydroxide solution. So, that'll get into the whole issue I've had with angels, and I'll just need to note this, it says it gives you 50 solution. That is because I modified it. I modded the mod so that it gives 50. It normally gives 5. Unless it's been updated and it actually is 50 now, but I changed it myself so that this sodium hydroxide solution recipe gives you 50, and I made it so that this solution can be clarified to get rid of it completely. So you can void this solution if you are overproducing sodium hydroxide, the item. That was a meow behind me for some reason. Meow? Meow? What's the matter? Anyway. First step, separation. Let's see, so I have 10 of these. Let's see if I had 11, 12. Oh gosh. I'm looking for a good like divisible by 2 number, but I think 18 is going to be it. I don't think you go into... No, you do go into 900. No, you don't. No, you go into 800 evenly. Oh well. Well, regardless, you are making that many, so I can do up to 5. And this should be fine with the pipes. No, this is going to be done this way. I actually think I just want... I want 6 of these, which is... of course going to need 1 more. Excuse me. There we go. Then as for attaching point, that's fine. Theoretically, this should work without any issues. Now, of course, I'm producing an absolute ton of oxygen. So I'll probably just be burning this. Unless I, for some reason, you know, need the extra oxygen, but for now, it shall be burned. I'm going to regret not having overflow valves. Just gonna bring this down right to my nice little nitrogen line. Oh, and of course, I will do this in a way that I can just simply do that. Now you need 168.75. This is producing 375 per second, so I can have 6 going at a time. Oh, right, this is going to be a little bit tricky because I need... what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse this. Because I need space to put 2 inserters on each of these, I'm just going to shift this down. Just a smidge. There we go. That should work just fine. And of course, I'm producing an absolute ton of hydrogen. I shouldn't have to worry too much. I'm more concerned about needing to have a second line of hydrogen than anything else. Then it's simply a matter of... well, it's a matter of spacing, too. Ugh. Goodness. is not ideal. Fine, I'll get that. The reason why this is not ideal is that I need to feed in iron and copper. Two of these are required. And its stream's disconnected, so I'm gonna give it a second to come back for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and figure out what exactly is going on. It's because the local recording is fine. If you're watching this on YouTube, just know that as of right now, during the live stream, it's trying to reconnect. I have told Streamlabs OBS to go make sure it always uses Ashburn, Virginia on the ingest. Okay, welcome to the chat room. That's good. How long is this disconnect going to be, I wonder? It's reconnecting, it's reconnecting. Bring this up. Do a refresh. Still says I'm offline, even though I know I'm not. Streamlabs OBS, what's going on? Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It should be back and live. We should be live again. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. As I was saying, as I connect all this stuff up, I need two of these, and technically, because I have Bob's inserters, I can do this to save some space. And you know, I think I'll just do that. Now the thing is, I'm going to need to have a a shared line in. Now I just have to remember how I do these shared lines. It's there it goes. And then it's just, you know, that. There's the shared line. Then I need, of course, to make sure that I am output, input, output, input. And input, output, input, output, input, output. And that, I think, is... Generally speaking, as a matter of personal preference, what I prefer is for the filled catalysts to be on the outside lane and the empty catalysts to be on the inside lane. So what this will do, since I did near, I set all of these to output near. So these are going to output their empty catalysts on the inside lane, on the far lane, on the far belt going up, and these will output onto this outside lane. Now, instead of doing nears here, well, I guess I'll need the nears there, but instead of doing the nears there, I could just do outs, like longer inserters there, because that will also have the effect of outputting on the far outside lane, the filled ones. But because I have to... Now, these will always need to be set to near, unless I set it to do this. In which case, then I don't need to worry, because that will output the empties onto the far side. But this is inherently a little bit inefficient because it's having to stretch out and then shorten the arm length. So this is technically a little bit slower. So I'm just going to keep this as that setting and apply it across, just to keep the speed efficient. Now, how am I doing on my stuffs and things? Oh, I need copper plates. Now, copper plates themselves are... Oh, the line is right there. That's pretty convenient, actually. I think it's this lane. No, it's not this lane. It's this lane? Oh, that's not copper. No, this is copper. This is the copper. No, this is the copper lane. What am I thinking? Give me some copper and give me some substations and beautiful medium poles. Okay, so this will produce some ammonia for me. I need, of course, to make some actual carriers for this. These are in sets of 10, so don't have to worry too much about how many. Now I'm going to keep some handy for when I make the actual nitric acid. Now, I have to do something with this ammonia. I would prefer storing it. I don't think I have any spare Jax tanks, and I need more iron and steel for that, so I'm just going to head on back down my line and pick up some iron and steel. Here's iron. Here's steel. There's a couple Jax tanks. Probably gonna want a few of these, in all actuality. And more, just more things. Why is there no, Why is there no science? What's missing? Sodium hydroxide. Why is there no sodium hydroxide at all? Why is there none? What is going on? What is the issue? You are backed up on chlorine. Alright, so the question is, do I overflow burn chlorine? Or do I overflow burn hydrogen chloride? Well, the hydrogen chloride has hydrogen. I'm already burning the hydrogen, so I suppose I should start with the... Or I should burn from the most basic component. I'm actually going to burn up here. And that will get the sodium hydroxide moving again. Now, technically, I can completely remove all of this, although it is producing a lot of purified water for me. I would need to replace it with some purified water production, additional purified water production, but I can vastly expand out now. The whole chlorine and sodium and all of that entire setup can be enormously expanded at this point. But I'm not quite going to just yet, because that is a mission all of its own. Why are you... I don't need lime there. I left my car back there, didn't I? That I did. Well, too late now. Just make another car. Okay, that is the science moving again. I think all of this would be decent candidates for the OP-ness of the substations. Substation hype. Yeah, I will be able to fit substations in between, like so. I'll need to, like, just move the inserters one tile up to be most efficient about it, I think. Alright, I'll just use the basic poles for these. And that's ammonia. Ammonia is being produced for me. Put down a... Oh, I need more of... Where are they? These. Not really caring too much about the rest of what's available right now. I guess I should pick up LDS. Jacks. My Jack's tank will be, I guess, needs to be at least 3 tiles up. It'll be like right here. Why does it need to be 3 tiles up? Well, because this is 2 tiles long. That's the primary reason. I suppose it would be best to do this way. So, welcome to the party, ammonia. How many Nixie 2s do I have? Not enough. Show me the... no, that's hydrogen. The ammonia. Ammonia, NH4. Or, in this case, 3 plus, maybe? Or minus, whatever. Okay, next. Ammonia will be used for a lot, so chances are I'll actually need to be massively expanding on the ammonia production with time. Next is the actual beginnings of the production of nitrogen monoxide. That is, again, catalytic synthesis using ammonia and oxygen this time. So I do have a use for the oxygen that I am producing, as well as this nitrogen dioxide, which will then go into nitric acid, in which I will also need water. I suppose I could also start making fertilizer. If I go to bioprocessing, or no, it's not that bioprocessing, it's... which page is it? This one, right here. Nitric, ammonia, and urea. To make this fertilizer in an advanced chemical plant, this fertilizer is the specific item required to increase the efficiency of your wood production through Bob's greenhouses. That's what makes those important. Grinding wheels, polishing compounds, and polishing wheels. Base mineral oil and alumina, that's fine. Where's the... oh hey, bacons. It's bacons! Yeah, so this is that recipe fertilizer plus seedlings plus water. It's far more efficient, but I'm just making a lot of stuff. Polishing wheel, wood and steel, Silicon carbide, that's easy enough. That's another thing I need to be thinking about, is making ceramics. Anyhoozle. Let's get this set up. So it's going to be very similar to this setup. Just going to be moved over a little bit. Let's at least keep it in line. Let's actually start making the blue assembling machines. Of course, these will not be red, these will be green. Let's have proper spacing this time. And speaking of this time, where's these? Give me a better indication of my sidewalk continuing down. Just to keep up with my minor 30% extra speed. Really should focus on getting better stuffs. Okay, so this is the line I need to draw. So just as before. Now, this exists at the top. I don't think I need to do exactly the same as previously, but I think I will, just for the sake of it. Remember, I need to use undergrounds. Where's my, like, measuring sticks? Oh, I'm not. I'm not at the top. Alright, well, whatever. That's, just how this goes. Then similar situation as before, I will need... that set up, and this is really basically just the same pipes. Hello Tech, sure, give me the green one. And the same inserters. Oh, and I remember I was going to sort of shift these a tile. Just so I can sort of tuck these in. So that's nitrogen monoxide. I need to give them those. Then I need to bring in oxygen and ammonia. As you might expect, I'm just going to do this on the ammonia. Or for the ammonia. Then the oxygen, that one can just come in like so. No real reason to have to run it from the main bus. I can supplement with some from the main bus, but this is like a lot. It's actually too much nitrogen, but it's 337.5. Yeah, let's start working towards stuff needed for the rocket. Alright, nitrogen monoxide. Next is nitrogen dioxide. I need at least the one more tile. Sure. And then I think I want to align somehow with the oxygen so that I can really just do that. Now this is using 135 plus 202.5. Wait. This produces 337.5 per second. Up to of that. This is consuming not that much. And it's a heck of a lot more oxygen. Wow, okay. Alright. Guess I will need to supplement this with additional oxygen. So where's my nearest? How far back do I have to go for my oxygen? Quite far. There. Right there. That is the sulfuric acid. So all the way to the point of the sulfuric acid. I get to my car before I get to the sulfuric acid. Alright, so off I go to the car. Make sure I am running on my speed boosting tiles. Why is this empty? Where's my clay? Where's my clay? There it is. Hey, I said do that. Not like I can make it until I have lithium-ion batteries, but whatever. And yes, this is just pretty much replacing. So what's faster? Oh, right, I have belt immunity equipment on. Never mind that question. There's my car. I did make another car, by the way, and I immediately forgot that I made another car. Alright, now. It'll probably be easier to just do this from here. First time I need additional oxygen. But you can see how all these inputs of the different fluid types can add up. And if it adds up to over the magic number of 1,200, you're gonna have issues. That's why I was planning from the start on just doing some barreling, but I'm thinking at this point in time, just separating lines completely and running multiple pipes might be the solution to go with for now. Okay, let's do our supplementary line. Because I have plenty of oxygen production anyway from my electrolyzers. Then I just need to connect the nitrogen monoxide. Maybe it might be best to just not do this and have it aligned with the nitrogen monoxide. That helps. Then it's I'm gonna need a purified water in. Now, nitrogen dioxide. I don't think it's used for much of anything else. Silver nitrate, but I don't think I generally go that far. Pretty sure nitrogen monoxide is only... Huh. Dinitrogen tetroxide, huh? Is used for the oxidizer capsule. Has this changed, actually? I don't quite remember that being a thing. Anyway, so it looks like I will need extra of the nitrogen monoxide for other things later. Not going to go ahead and store it, though. I'll deal with it when I need it. So, you... make me some nitric acid! And you consume, like, a ton. Ah, it's a 1-to-1. It is a 1-to-1, so... I'm just gonna keep it like that, I guess. I'm not actually... yes, I am producing more than enough nitrogen monoxide for this. And then... I will... Jack's tank. Like so. Then it's just a matter of power. And, you know, hooking up... What? Oh. Duh. Hooking up the purified water. There should be purified water, like, right there. Or down somewhere. Right here. Okay, what is the... my lines? Welcome to the party, Nitric Acid. Where is my nitric? There it is. Isn't it glorious? The glory of the nitric acid! Now, the incredibly arduous process of actually running this all the way back to do additional flotation. So it's the 2 lines, right? So I'm the 3rd line down. So it's this one. I think that's right. Yep, that is correct. And I need more undergrounds, and I need my car, and I need to run this all the way down. Oh boy. So, nitric acid! That is the end of that whole shenaniganry. Now to do something with it. So, the rubyte leaching process, which is what we'll be doing with this, as I've mentioned multiple times, it's used in a lot of the individual ore sorting processes, so I will definitely need to probably just vastly expand the flotation to feed the amount of leaching that I'm going to be needing. Stupid water. In my way. Do I not have a path pre-made for this? I don't even know what I want to get now. Sure, even faster handcrafting. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? So I do have a spot. I just need to get it here on these rows. Yeah, I'll just have to do this way. Or I'll choose to do it this way. The alternative is I can do it this way. And by doing it this way, yeah, it's a little bit off, but it works. I don't have to worry about it ever again, I think. That is that, as they say. Now, is this all hooked up? That is the next question. Is it all actually hooked up? Because if I get down here and I see, hey, hey, that's moving. That is moving. But is... Oh, it's not powered at the very end, so of course that's not going to be moving. Alright. There be no power. How can I do anything without there being power? Well, now there be power. And yeah, it's hooked up. It just needs the inputs. All three of these just need the inputs. So how about actually giving things the inputs that they need? No, that's the wrong one. That is the line. And there we go. There's the non-zero amounts. Needs more leaching plants. Oh, needs more aluminum plates. Aluminium plates. I'll go ahead and get my spare car out now, wherever it ended up in this mess of an inventory. There. You. Use that. Go down here. Give me all of that aluminium. Oh god. Concrete bricks now. Fine, I'll brave the tracks twice again to pick up out more concrete bricks. Oh, right. So how many of these did I just make? 6. Sure. Sure, I'll go with that. That's, you know, double. Let's go with these pipes to these pipes. Nanobots? For some reason, nanobots don't like doing pipe changes like this. they're more than happy to do placing of pipes, but they don't really like doing this type of upgrading. I guess because in the base game, there's only one type of pipe, so why bother checking for upgrades to pipes? But it's a thing here. Now, I just did that to be able to better copy and paste so that it does place down everything for me properly. And I just need the power. So that vastly increases that. I now have 12 Mark IIs, which is a significant improvement. And I'm doing this because I know I'm definitely going to need more than just 4 of these. Now, how many do I now have? Another 4? Yeah, let's do another 4. And of course, the reason, just because we need a lot of these crystals. Now, unfortunately, I think, or fortunately, I don't know. I think at this point, it is time to take a very, very brief break. I shall be back very shortly. Stretch the legs, use the restroom, do all of that. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Alrighty then. That happened to be quite a convenient song to play. 3 or so minutes, and I have now returned. I have returned with some ice water. Because it is quite warm at this point in time. Alright, getting back to this refreshed. Let us run that up. I have a space for this all the way up. It is this line. Now I'm going to hook up and start producing from the steatite and the sapphirite leaching plants as well. And I will also look and see what further refining I'll need for the purified crystals a bit later on. It looks like I need more steatite chunks, actually. So I was going to do something a little like this. Now I'm just gonna I'm gonna pick this stuff up and leave those belts. Because I could just do a reversal on them and then use it. I'm gonna have belt here anyway for the other crystals. And that, as they say, is that. Now, fluorite is consuming all of it as it's coming in of these saf chunks. Not saf, steer chunks. Always get messed up between those two. Why? Why did there have to be two ore types that begin with S? Because that just invites confusing the two. Alright, so with rubyte, I can make basically everything else now. I can do titanium, I can do cobalt, I can do gold. Those are the big three that I can do. I've been able to do uranium. I sort of want to make that transition into the uranium. Am I making everything I need to actually produce energy using the uranium? I don't know. So the reactor, really? The reactor is 500 concrete, heat pipes. Yeah, I can make this now. Don't forget that I can just convert concrete bricks directly into concrete. It takes a moment, but I can just do this to hack my way into concrete. Oh! Looks like it disconnected on me again. So, just gonna sit back, wait for it to reconnect on the stream. Don't want to have anyone who's not watching me have any confusion. Let's see. Do I have any mail? Do I have any paycheck that I've been waiting for go through? Okay, so it looks like the stream came back relatively quickly this time around. Which is good. I'm just going to make sure. Yep, looks like that came back. So I can basically hack the amount of concrete I have, so that's fine on that front. Just need a lot of raw resources for the reactor. And then the thing that I can't make right now immediately is the steam turbines. That was the limiting thing going into uranium, and why I didn't really bother with sorting uranium from the start is I just can't make the steam turbines yet. I need cobalt steel, and that means I need cobalt. I could do impure ore sorting to get cobalt, but if you haven't noticed by now, I don't care much for impure ore sorting. And while, yes, it allows you to get ores sooner, I just don't prefer having to deal with it. Deal with all of the excess of stuff along the way. So, big three that are next is gold, cobalt, and titanium. I also need to be thinking about tungsten. I also need to be thinking that I need more belts. Where is a car? Down there. Oh. Yeah. So. Let me make... Oof. I guess I'll need to make a lot of these. It's probably limited by the white... No, what are you... Brass, I guess? You're limited by the amount of brass I currently have? No, steel. Steel, alright. Well, what I'm gonna do is... not replace those with Mark IIs, but add Mark IIs. 4 of them, wherever they ended up here. Right. Need the belts. Belts first, then continue. So just for reference, it's going to be more than likely that the rest of our stream today is going to be all about getting the ore sorting done and then processing those sorted ores. So just bear that in mind. That's likely just going to be what happens the rest of the day today. I have titanium sorting to do. I have cobalt, steel, invar, because I may as well do the invar as well. Nitinol I could do on top of everything else. Give me steel. Wait, why did you... Okay. More speed! Alright. Yeah. I might want to paint more of the world at some point. Or, you know, actually start doing military science and use those bricks in the production of walls. Yeah, I'm really going to need more iron ore. I need more mineral catalysts for it. How is the energy? It's doing just fine for now. This is a bad space to stop. Okay. By the way, titanium and logic boards. Oh. Alright. Titanium and logic boards. That's fine. Looks like I still need additional... Oh, that is interesting. I need more clarification. Yeah, that works. Are two okay? It just needs to get through the backlog. Yeah, so that should do it. I have what, 12 of these? Uses 300 nitric wastewater per second. So 2 would have been fine. 3 is overdoing it, but it gives me room to expand. Does that not mean I'll also have issues with the sulfuric wastewater as well at some point? Maybe? Maybe? So I'll just assign a second one for the moment. Power it up. Oop, I need more. More power. More power. Oh, and then that and wait a second. Out, in, out, in. And that should be that. But the pole is just so intense. The demand is so intense that I may just need a lot more. Because remember, I also need to think about having extra to convert into the crystals. Same applies with this one. Let's do that. Ta-da. More than double. Okay, that should solve any of those problems. Now to bring these the rest of the way over. And that, as they say, is that. That just leaves running these all the way up. Probably gonna need to get more belts along the way. We shall see. Now, you'll notice I've just been doing this painting myself manually. I could have my nanobots do it for me. But where's all the fun in that, huh? He says as he's already done it before, but anyway. I just hope that I am still making enough steertite chunks for what I need to do. Wow, I actually got the vast majority of these belts done already, which is a good thing. Okay, so now I need to think about what ore sorting I want to do first, and what I want to do going forward after that. Voila. That's all the things. I'm going to now need to make a bunch of these. I need iron. I need my iron plates. My urn! My urn plates! Landfill is a thing, correct? I should have a lot of stone. So I'm gonna grab some iron plates, which really does look like I am choking a little bit on the iron plates because of lack of mineral catalysts, most likely. So the question is, do I go and start working on taking care of that issue now? Well, I suppose so, because it's just going to keep becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger issue. Yeah, it'll just be continuing as an issue going forward, so I need to just take care of it. Oh look, I need more clay bricks anyway. Alright, nearest car. Both two down there. Well, correction. What ultimately do I think is the primary starting issue to this lack of production? Ooh, I need more thingies over there. I'm pretty sure it is a lack of sludge. Yes, it's a lack of sludge. I need more of these. There's apparently a lack of slurry? How is that possible? Oh. I do not have a sufficient production of sulfuric acid anymore. So now that that has been established as the most immediate issue, let's go take care of that as best I can. Let's see, step 1 is upgrade machines. You are limited by sulfur dioxide. You are limited by sulfur. You are producing as much as you possibly can. Okay. And why do you exist? You are producing the purified water that I need to run these. Thing is, this produces 105 per second. So why would I need more. Yeah, let's break that. This is actually producing mineralized water, which I shouldn't be, at this point in time, directly killing. I need to put that on the bus, even. And I need to get my purified water. Alright, so basically this is going to be another one of those. Then I need the inserters out. Boot in a boot. So I have 2 of these, plenty of purified water, 3 sulfur per second. These will take up to 4.5, so even having just these 2 is still not enough sulfur, but it's more. These can produce up to 270 per second. This needs like 236. Am I still not producing enough? There's no point in upgrading these right now, I think. Maybe just one of them. Yeah, looks like I just need another one of these. Not just need, but I need more than one. Oh, really now? You want additional steel? I mean, bricks. You want bricks? I'll go get you bricks. Yeah, car, whatever. You know, if I had a storage chest, would a Shift C... Shift C should take everything that's in my junk and move it into the storage chest. That would be ideal. That would be most ideal. Anyway, you. Yep, iron limitations. Always gotta be iron limitations. Remind me to, like, not ever do... Ooh. What? Oxygen? Remind me to never do, any Bob's class that makes you move slower again. How is that possible that I need more oxygen? Okay, well, that means I can look here. And see that, oh hey, I am very backed up on slag, and that is an issue. Let's help rectify this issue, but first I need to get this to wherever the heck it is down here. Car? I only have 3 regular plastic pipes right now, and I'm not carrying around any plastic. Got a bunch of different little segments of pipe, though, so that should be fine. The regular pipes don't matter at all, actually. It's all in the undergrounds. That's where things start to matter. Okay, I need... clearly... Aha. Now you know, what I did just do is hook up mineralized water to a clarifier. I technically just did that. Yeah, I technically just put mineralized water to an overflow valve to be clarified. So that actually gets this moving, but it's not clarifying fast enough. So again, I actually need more overflow valves. A stack of them should be fine. That makes sure I am chewing through as much backlog as possible. This is 22 and a half. 16. Gee, I wonder. 18, 22, 22 and a half. So that's close, but no cigar. Not of 10. Okay. Iron and tin. Well, tin I have a lot of. It's just inserters and belts. Maybe I should just pick up some inserters and belts. Loaders are quite convenient if you hadn't noticed by now. I want this. This is very hacky and not particularly scalable, but I'll go with it for now. That should solve my oxygen issue for now. I'm overproducing here for this. Just give it a... Oh, goodness. Brass! Hello. I need brass. I'm not bussing brass, apparently. Brass is being made. It's being made all the way out here. In fact, a lot of it is being made. Ew. Ew. God, I do not want to think about how I'm going to run the zinc plates. Boy. I don't even have a space over here for the zinc plates, so... Yeah, about that. So this is the brass, by the way. In case you were wondering. Also, doink. And doink. All the things. Get these Mark IIIs there. So this can consume 30 per second. Excellent. So now this is... Oh, it's one too many. Well, that's fine. I can just do that and be okay. And now it should be 1-to-1. Correction, it is now limited only by how much slag I am producing, which this needs 15 slag per second. I've got 27.5. So it's actually half production. Exactly half. Which means I can do some math and say that I am producing 150 per second on mineralized water. Exactly 150 per second. From this. From this. There's also more from the sulfuric water purification. Now, how about I actually make some... grab some stone and make some landfill out of it. That sounds like an idea. That sounds like a fantastic idea. Maybe I should have just placed down like a thingy up here into like a silo. Is there enough room for that? Of course there's enough room for that. Yeah. Just give it lights. And that'll give a nice little pull demand on the stone. Because I sort of want to start landfilling some of this water. Not all of it, of course, because I need water, but, yeah, that'll be highly convenient. Okay. Looks like I am producing a lot more iron plates again, so that's good. That means I am producing at least more iron ore than I was before, but I'm still choking on the catalysts. Still choking on the catalysts. Now, I think from this point forward, it's going to be this dance between the this one? Yes, this one. Between the amount of filtration units I have and the amount of slurry that I'm producing and the amount, yeah, it's just going to be and the amount of mineralized water that I'm producing. So what I could do... Am I actually doing that down here? I am doing that down here. That's fine, too. I'll take that. I'll take that, so I should not be limited on mineralized water. Like, mineralized water should be just fine. If anything, I can reduce stone. And just go all out. Like, this is what I'm doing. Oh wow, I've almost got my crafting speed 11 upgrade. Yeah, get back in the car. Head on down now, head on down. So, the limiting factor here is... Really? Well, that's good to know. Let's see, there's 6, that's 3 per second, that's 3 per second, that's now 10 per second from 6, as long as it's getting fed properly. This would become even more of a pain if I switched over to the... Oh. Right. I should be switching over to the, other recipe. What is the other recipe? Well, the other recipe is this one. Purified water plus ceramic filter. Oh boy, I'm actually starting to run out of blue text. It's this recipe. So, what does this do for me? Well, it means that I don't have to consume this resource of coal anymore. Instead, I can just consume the infinite, quote-unquote, and resource of purified water. However, this is one at a time, not sets of 5 at a time. So, you have to bear that in mind. It also produces faster on these. So these start moving faster, so you have to have quite a few of these machines going all at once when making that transition, and you're going to want to do that transition on everything all at the same time. And to start making the stuff to begin with, you need some alumina. Fortunately, I have alumina, so I can make the ceramic filters by hand. But once you make the ceramic filters, it's just add water to clean them. You just clean the filters, and that's it. For some reason, you don't have to worry about the waste material. I would think that there would be a waste material produced out of that, but... or at least a standard water out, but that's not quite how that works. Because that would be interesting, and it would make sense in a way. You put purified water into this system to quote-unquote clean these filters, and then you get the regular impure water out of it. I think that would be more interesting, but as it stands, it's just consuming the purified water, and nothing happens after that. It just returns to the earth, I suppose I could say. Alright, so I have that, and then I need some steel. Fortunately enough, I have a warehouse of steel, so I'll just go grab from that. Yeah, this is much better on the iron production. So thankfully I've taken care of those issues. Oh, I'm full. Give me that. So yeah, let's make all of the ceramic filters that I can. And this will be a pretty massive pull on the purified water, demand on the purified water, so good thing I have excess of it. But this is a transition I really need to make. I went way too far, didn't I? Yeah, I went way too far. No, I didn't. It's way down here. Way down here. This is what I'm taking care of right now, first, immediately. I do still have issues with the sulfuric acid production, but that's going to have to briefly wait as I take care of this. Because it does not appear as if I'm limited by my crystal slurry anymore, so there's at least that, even though some of this seems to be limited by sulfuric acid, maybe. Where is my thingy? Yeah, so I'm consuming all of my sulfuric acid right now, and I really should come back over and produce more. How? How? Like, really? This is now going full bore. Yet I still need more oxygen. Alright. Okay, well, I guess I'll just have to deal with that. Make more oxygen. So the fortunate part is I do have purified water in. The unfortunate part is I have to sort of break everything and pick up all of these. Actually, what am I doing? Let's shove all of the coal filters on here. This is a little bit strategic the way I'm doing this. Is I'm picking up all of the empty filters as they get used. So this way I can keep making more ceramic filters. Just replace them with ceramics. And eventually all of the coal filters will be used. That way I'm not left with any coal filters. Oh no, not enough lumina. Oh well. Come here, you. So this is going to be the recipe here with ceramic filters, and this is going to be the recipe here with ceramic filters. There's a very subtle difference in the icon. Very subtle. So, compared to the previous recipe, half per second, making 25 per seconds per machine on this recipe with the coal versus, so 25 versus 35. So it's an extra 10 units per machine there. Granted, it consumes 10 more slurry, but it also is double the filter usage. So, yeah, you have to process the filters a lot more quickly. And it's basically identical on the other side. So now I'll make up to 210 of that and of the other. Just start going through all those techs. So that's a pretty good increase in the efficiency. 600 per second, wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. Allet, the mythical Allet. I don't know if you've ever heard of the mythical Allet, but it is an amazing beast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not required. Okay, so just a Shift-C to get those filters that I have made in. Keep on moving. Now, unfortunately, I have the spent filters on the outside edge and the fresh ones on the inside. I prefer the opposite, but I'll just go with it for now. So, 8 per second being processed. As you can sorta see, I need 12 per second to get everything running consistently. So I'm going to need more. That is not even... Oh, God. Dang it. Dang it! Fortunately, that works. And then I just need the purified water in. Sure. Let's see here. Purified water in. How will I do this? Like... Okay, this will be how I do this. Do I have enough regular pipe? Well, probably not of plastic, but of others. Okay, what are you all complaining about? Mineralized water amount. You are overproduced. So that's backed up, is what that means. That's actually backed up. Wow. And then... Alright, so if that's backed up, maybe I should have something outputting. I don't know. So I should be using all of my mineralized water production at this point. And note, I do have 3 crystallizers, so up to 225. These produce 210, so really I should have one more, which means 700 mineralized water per second would be required, but I hear thunder. That's right, it's supposed to be a rainy day today and stormy and all that stuff. So how is this doing? Still consuming everything. Oh my... Grrr. 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 How about you start... Well... I need to take care of this now, because it will be a problem when I make the other things that I'll be needing steel for. So, cobalt steel and Invar, in particular, both will require steel inputs, which means this is not the end of my demand on the iron here. I will need to be extending outwards pretty far here. Oh, goodness, come on, there you go. Which means I'm going to need to make sure that I have as much iron ore coming in as I can. Oh, great, and the stream is down. Dead. It's dead, Jib! It's dead! I'll just keep watch on it. I need more. I just need more mineralized water. So, what is the best? I'm just gonna do this. Nitric. Fluoric. Nitric, huh? Ah, right. Welcome back, stream has returned. It looks like I need to take care of oxygen requirements and then add on to this. So, let's see here. Wait, why was I doing that here? I do not know. And why is there a gap of that for this? Again, I do not know. 3 of these. 5. That is quite close. And it's more oxygen. It's more than it was before, and that's what really matters, I think. Also, I am apparently overproducing by a lot on that stuff there. So let's take care of that. Just clearing up obsolete stuff from my inventory. Sure, let's try to get some more of these in. I'll need more, iron. Then how about actually starting to use some of these Mark IIIs? I need more brass, which is ever so slightly unfortunate. Here, let's start, you know, running the brass and the bronze. How did I know that these were brass and bronze? Because I just remembered that and knew. I just knew it, okay? Remember that the bronze goes way back. I mean, the brass goes way back. Make me things. Yes, let's start doing conversions. I think I need more of these soon. Why only 2? It's just the brass, the amount of brass, that's why. Have I gone too far? No. No. Did not go too far. Now my only concern here is that this whole setup here, it shouldn't be here. It should be moved to at least here. In fact, and then it can be moved down. Now, the reason why this is important the reason why that's important is because I want to continue scaling vertically with the sulfur stuff. With the sulfur wastewater thingies. Oh hey, is my... There was an error. Of course there was an error. There we go. I just have to keep my dashboard open, make sure that everything works fine. Oh. Well, that's ever so slightly inconvenient. Okay. Oh, I'm backing up. Success! I'm filling up on the sulfuric acid again. But I think I'm still... Oh, I am now sufficient, I suppose, on the oxygen. All it took is just the extra one of these. But, I mean, really now, what I truly desire... So I now have 3 of these. I need 412.5. That is at least 2 more. Alright, so those should all be fed properly. There should not be throughput problems. Yet. Not for quite some time. That's 206.25 on the oxygen. This is consuming 270. And theoretically, these are in need of additional stuffs. At least one more of these machines. This is where this is going to get a little tricky. I'm going to move this over here. Technically, I shouldn't be overflowing. I shouldn't even be overflowing on the mineralized water, so I shouldn't need it. Because I have such a high demand. Alright, I just need, I need pipes. Give me pipes. Pipes. Doesn't actually matter what type of pipes. Matters for the purposes of copying and pasting, but otherwise, nope, doesn't. Alright, that at least I know will feed these with enough sulfur. Tempted to do 2 more of these, but anyway. This is filling quite quickly now. I have plenty of oxygen going in. Probably won't have that forever, though. And actually, strictly speaking, the amount of mineralized water from this is absolutely minimal. Like, not even relevant in any way, shape, or form. But I'll keep that overflow valve there, just in case. Okay, as I approach the end of this particular stream, in the last 15 minutes, I need to decide just what in the hell I want to continue doing. Personal Roboport Mark II, sure. Why are you not... You are full on crystal slurry. Apparently. Just because I'm limited here on the, mineralized water. Which, yeah, so... Slag into... crushed stone. Alright, so slag... I know is made through electrolysis recipes, which is fine and dandy. Also, apparently, this lead ingot recipe. But really, what I want is crushed stone. Product of crushed stone from slag. Product of crushing. Product of geode processing. So yeah, really, what I'm doing right now to get mineralized water is the only really good way. I'm backing up on these right now, which is probably only a result of being backed up on the iron plates. Regardless, the next steps are ore sorting. I need a lot more ore sorting facilities, so I will pick up more iron. And steel. Remember, steel I have right up here. Now what's the limit? So that'll be 10. Backed up on that with only the one facility. Okay, so this zinc, do I really need two? Probably not. Oh, I have backed up there. Probably only need the one on the nickel as well, but anyway. Who's up first? That is the question. Who's on first? Preferably one that uses the bobmonium. So that would be cobalt. Cobalt would be first. It's either the bobmonium or the cretinium. So choice between gold and cobalt. I guess I'll just do the cobalt first. The titanium doesn't need cretinium. Oh, that's... Oh, the uranium needs cretinium and bob. Alright, well, this is the best solution for here. So I'll have one uranium. Because it will use these two, and it will use sapphirite in. So that'll be ore out. That'll be sapphirite. Look at the nanobots go! Painting with nanobots. Oh, crap. Alright. So, getting... This'll look strange, but... it's how I have to do it. No other choice. Oh, you're too far back. You're a tile too far. Then sapphirite crystal. Let's see. So that's that one. Next one should be one that uses sapphirite crystals. That'll be titanium. Sapphirite. This will be the hybrids. Does it need to be the hybrids? Probably not. Anyway. This will be steertite and rubyte. So steertite, rubyte. Either gold or cobalt. cobalt. Gold. And then it's just the logistics. So let's get da 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 da. Steer and rube. Okay, that's the two on the end. Yeah, thought so. Hello, tech. Sorry, I'm a bit silent here. I'm just having to, I won't need... Well, I shouldn't say that. But, I won't spend the belts on it. That's what I'll say. I'll need another rubyte. At least another rubyte and the cretinium. I know. And the bob. So that is bob on this lane. Stereotyte, rubyte, cretinium. Stereotyte, rubyte, cretinium. So you don't need oh yes, you do need rubyte. You both need rubyte, and then you also need rubyte. So it really won't matter what is the one that comes in from up here. Whether it's the stereotyte or whether it's the cretinium or the rubyte. Because I can get rubyte right here. All this one really needs is the bob. So bob. The rest don't matter. So I need you, you, and you. Well, due to this, cretinium will be up here. Then it's you and you. Well, with that, it is the end of the stream, unfortunately. that is the end for the day. What got done today, I will briefly go over. I expanded chunks and crystals. I got rubyte crystals going. I got stuff out here made. Nitric acid, that was the main point. I got nitric acid going, or nitric acid, or however the heck you want to pronounce it. I switched this over to use ceramic processing, or however the heck you want to, whatever you want to call it. It's the other, not coal filtered, no longer coal filtered. I enhanced the sulfuric acid production as well as some more oxygen production. And after that, I mucked about with this to increase the amount of mineralized water I was making, and I have now gotten all of this logistics sorted of the extra lines all the way up so that I can start producing uranium, titanium, cobalt, and gold. Those are the big ones to produce next. After this, it is pretty much just tungsten that is absolutely required. The only other maybe is manganese. Manganese is the only other maybe. Platinum is probably on the agenda for some point to get. So I would need purified crucinium, purified rubyte, and purified antitate. It's the only time I need antitate, so I don't need much of it. And I don't need much platinum either. It's just it's used very specifically for process added in Mad Clowns to get a ton of oxygen, or a ton of nitrogen, or a ton of hydrogen, all at once, to help with Mega Base type stuff. But anyway, with that, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Showboat. I will see you all again on Sunday for more Pyanodon's playthrough. Otherwise, I shall return to the Angels playthrough on Monday. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all then.